Hey guys, we're back with another video, and today we'll be talking about Dead by Daylight and its legendary new killer. If you're here on this video, then you're definitely a gamer, and if you are, then you probably want updates about your favorite game. Well, we're here to tell you that we have all the tea, and all you have to do is sit back and let us do the talking. Let's begin. First off, who's this new killer on the loose in Dead by Daylight? Behaviour Interactive has confirmed its latest Dead by Daylight x Resident Evil chapter for later this year. The new chapter, titled Project W, will feature two completely new survivors and assassins, both of whom appear to have been leaked by the famous Dead by Daylight data miner ahead of time. At the moment, Dead by Daylight x Resident Evil Project W is set to release this year, but leaks indicate that the new chapter will arrive on PTB servers on the 16th of August, before its official release in September. The new chapter will include a few new upgrades and skins, as well as a brand new Resident Evil killer and two survivors. According to DBD Leaks on Twitter, Albert Wesker, Ada Wong, and Rebecca Chambers will be joining Dead by Daylight in Chapter 25. Though the characters have been confirmed by the makers, very little detail has been provided to us. A new Resident Evil chapter seems timely, given that Netflix recently premiered a brand new show based on the horror franchise. Admittedly, the new Resident Evil Netflix series did not meet with universal hype. On IMDb, the series currently has an overall score of 3.8 out of 10 stars. But still, Dead by Daylight's previous Resident Evil chapter was a huge success. Jill Valentine and Leon S. Kennedy were introduced in Chapter 20, along with a fresh new assassin, Nemesis. Dead by Daylight has published crossovers with Hellraiser, The Ring, and numerous other original chapters since the release of the Resident Evil chapter. Now let's talk about the powers of this new killer. The leak included extensive information about Albert Wesker's perks, powers, and suggested in-game title, the Mastermind. Albert Wesker's killer ability will be known as Virulent Bound. He, like the Nemesis, will use a virus-themed attack to strike survivors. The Mastermind has the ability to charge ahead, infecting survivors with the Ouroboros virus and hopping over obstructions. You can press and hold the power button to charge a bound attack. The Mastermind's movements slow down while charging as he gets ready to strike. When charged, hold down the attack button and select Bound. If the Mastermind uses the bound on a survivor, that survivor will become infected. If the Mastermind collides with something during this bound, he will slam the survivor, inflicting damage. Survivors become infected after being struck by a virulent bound. The survivor has to deal with the hindered effect while afflicted, and the infection grows over time. When completely infected, the effect is even more prominent. If a virulent bound infects a survivor, the Mastermind will automatically transport them. But on the flip side, a few supply crates generate at the start of each trial. Each comes with a first aid spray. When infected, a survivor can use the first aid spray to remove the infection from themselves or others. Each first aid spray comes with a limited number of charges. Moving on to his perks. The leak also revealed the labels of Wesker's 3 learnable perks, as well as their descriptions and abilities. Let's talk a little in detail about them. The first one is Superior Anatomy. This perk is activated when a survivor performs a fast vault within 8 meters of you. For 3 seconds, your regular vault speed is raised by 30 to 40%. After vaulting a window, this perk is deactivated. This boon has a cooldown of 30 seconds. The second is Awakened Awareness. When transporting a survivor, you can see the auras of other survivors up to 16 to 20 meters away. Auras revealed in this manner remain visible for 2 seconds after you have released the survivor. And finally, we have the Terminus. This perk is activated when exit gates are powered on. Injured, downed, and hooked survivors suffer from the broken status effect until the exit gates open. When the exit gates open, survivors will be broken for another 20 to 30 seconds. Now, let's talk about Ada Wong and Rebecca Chambers specs. DBD Leaks stated that Behaviour has yet to finalize the survivors' perks, so they still can't really share values and precise information. So, although the characters have been confirmed, we don't have all the tea about what they can do, but we do know some basic descriptions, so let's get into that. Ada Wong's individual perks, Wiretap, Reactive Healing, and Low Profile, allow her to snoop on a killer, cure allies when they are injured, and leave no trace of bleeding when she is the final survivor. Rebecca Chambers' private perks, Better Than New, Reassurance, and Hyperfocus, enable her to speed up team members, temporarily relieve troubled allies, and complete skill checks at a faster rate. And fans seem very pleased by this news, if Twitter has anything to say about it. Fans of Dead by Daylight have swarmed Twitter with memes and first reactions to the trailer that was officially released, and the way we see it, they seem very happy with what the new chapter has to offer. One fan wrote, "When Wesker said, 'You will be dead by daylight,' I clapped. Clapping at a murder threat? That sounds about right for a horror fan." But we didn't miss the wordplay there either. It was a good one, we'll admit. Another fan said, "Wesker entering the DBD realm and realizing he finally gets the chance to kill Chris," with a video of Homelander from The Boys looking confused, but getting happier by the second. That one was really funny. We love Twitter memes so much. There's one more award-worthy funny tweet that caught our attention. Minnie Wuna wrote, "Wesker about to slit my throat open, but then he sees Chris's aura at the other side of the map," and attached a video clip of the killer holding Claire hostage. She yells out to Chris, who sees her and calls out to her. The killer then proceeds to throw her to the floor like a rag doll, simply saying, "Move." This one has got to be our favorite one from the bunch. There's There were several other jokes about Ada Wong's Bob and how she's going to help Wesker find Meg. There was also a poll asking Dead by Daylight stans what cosmetic they would like in the next chapter, and the options were a shirtless Wesker, Battlesuit Jill, BSAA Chris, and Carlos Legendary. You can guess which option people selected, but if you didn't, it was the one about shirtless Wesker, and we can't really disagree. A hot shirtless killer? Count us in. In other news, first off, Behaviour Interactive announced a multiplayer puzzle game. Project S, a fully accessible multiplayer puzzle game for PC, has been revealed by publishing company Behaviour Interactive and developer Lunark Studios. It will be available in 2023. According to the makers, Project S is the ideal experience for any player who flourishes on exploration, whether you're an enthusiastic riddle fan or looking for a new outlook on an open-world adventure. This game generates an unforgettable world that unveils more of itself with each visit, with puzzles to solve and mysteries to uncover. Quests, multiplayer gameplay, and character progression all work together to revitalize the 3D puzzle genre. Also, Dead by Daylight's developer is coming out with a new game for us. Behaviour Interactive, the developer of Dead by Daylight, has confirmed its next game, Meet Your Maker. It's a first-person construction and looting game set in a nightmarish post-apocalyptic wasteland, with players constructing tall industrial forts filled with traps to safeguard genetic material, and then invading other players' outposts to steal the valuable resource. It certainly feels different from the classic horror multiplayer experience, both in terms of genre and aesthetic. However, there are more parallels than you might think. It will be another long-term project. Players will gain resources and experience as they play, and Behaviour has arrangements for post-launch content such as new block types, traps, armaments, guards, and armors. These will be integrated into existing systems and will have an equal impact on both building and raiding, necessitating new strategies for both. Meet Your Maker has all the makings of the next trending topic, a game of using your mind versus expertise. It should appeal to fans of both building and shooting games, thanks to an addictive core loop. And finally, there's good news for Dead by Daylight fans thirsty for the killers. Dating murderers isn't something most people fantasize about in real life, but some Dead by Daylight fans have the hots for the game's many sadistic characters. So, good news for them today. Graphic novel Hooked on You, a Dead by Daylight dating sim, has just been released exclusively on Steam. Hooked on You, created by Psyop, allows you to flirt with and fall for 4 of Dead by Daylight's killers. Trapper, Huntress, Wraith, and Spirit are all having a good time on the eerily named but entirely accurate Murderer's Island. And that's a wrap for this video. Have you seen the trailer of Dead by Daylight's next chapter yet? What are your thoughts about the new killer? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.